treasures.
Ooh, Cletus! Think I found something.
Hello and welcome to the inaugural episode of Treasured Trash. My name is Cletus and this here's my good buddy Eustis. Eustis, why don't you give him a rundown on what this here show's about?
You remember that time when I had a pet raccoon that I used to have feelings for? You know, the one that lived in my garage?
Yeah?
It died.
Well, anyways, if you're about to shut us off, I suggest you stick around to listen to us talk about these endless treasures you can find on Craigslist. I'm not talking about the stuff you can get with your money, but the stuff you can pick up with a truck and a good buddy. Isn't that right, Eustis?
You're damn right.
Yeehaw! Anyways, what's the first item we're looking at on Craigslist for a review?
Well, looks like there's a whole lot of couches, broken wood, and some dirt for sale. But with all due respect, Cletus, we're sitting on a couch next to a pile of dirt with a laptop that's sitting on a pile of broken wood.
Eustis,
Ouch! What the hell you do that for?
you get your goddamn head out and keep looking. There has to be something.
Oh, Cletus, hold your boot. Looks like we got a pair of old lawn chairs and the top of a toilet tank with a lid. That's what we call a combo deal.
I'll be damned, you might have found the find of the century there, Eustis. You know what that means.
Bluegrass banjo break.
I once was lost in sin till Jesus took me in. And then a little light from heaven filled my soul. He filled my heart with love and he wrote my name above. And just a little talk with Jesus makes me whole. Now let us have a little talk with Jesus. Let us tell him all about our trouble. He will hear our faintest cry. He will answer by and by. If you feel a little prayer, a little turning, he will know a little fire is burning. You can find a little talk with Jesus makes it right.
Cletus, you do realize that this is our first episode, right?
All right, Eustis, break down the post for our listeners. Tell them who has it, where it's at, and the condition of the items and how to get them.
Looks like a man named James, and he's living in Omaha out there way west on 69th and Pacific. The description of the items is 2 patio chairs, 1 small crack in the back of each, somewhat discolored, toilet tank and lid, some parts included. He says if you want them, you can have them. Just gotta text him.
For our listeners, the first thing you're going to want to do in this situation is make sure that advertisement is legit based on the content provided by the seller. Eustis, does the seller seem legit?
Well, he is using some pretty fancy words, and he got some pictures of the items.
Good catch there, Eustis. Good words and pictures are always a great sign of an honest advertising.
Cletus, didn't you meet your wife on Craigslist?
Sure did, Eustis. But when I went to pick her up for the honeymoon, it turns out she was just a picture of a pretty lady. She's hanging there on my wall.
That's nice, Cletus. She's a looker, that's for sure. I'd love to just take her around town in my pickup truck.
Well, anyways, after you're done making sure that ad is legit, it's about time you give that feller a text. Eustis, go ahead and give that James a text and make sure you provide your name and what you're interested in.
All right. Done, and done.
Now we wait. And you know what waiting means.
Bluegrass banjo break.
Yeehaw!
Down the road here from me, there's an old holler tree where you lay down $1 or 2. Go on around the bend, come back again. There's a jug full of that good old Mountain Dew. Oh, they call it that good old Mountain Dew, and them that refuse it are few. I'll hush up my mug if you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew.
Oh, we got a text back, I think. All right, it reads, "Yep, I still have it. When would you want to pick it up?"
Now, the next important thing you want to do is be speedy with your response as soon as the seller gets back to you. If you wait too long, some other person might swoop up your treasures. Quick, Eustis, text them back.
All right, Cletus, the deed is done. Hopefully we'll be the proud owners of 2 new lawn chairs and the top of a toilet. All right, we're good to go. James says we can pick it up right now.
But we're recording our podcast right now.
But if we don't go now, our treasure will be gone. Just like those dreams of you marrying Heidi Klum from that one television show you watched.
God damn it, Eustis. You're right. We gotta go get our treasure. Sorry, listeners. We'll be right back. And in the meantime, please enjoy a word from our sponsors. Are you tired of back pain?
Oh, my back.
Do you always wake up sore? Try Back Cream, the only cream for your back. All right, welcome back to Treasure Trash with your hosts, Eustis and Cletus. Eustis, why don't you tell our listeners what we're the proud new owners of?
Well, we just snagged some real treasure. 2 practically new lawn chairs and the top of a toilet tank with the lid.
This stuff is pure gold, listeners. For the last part of our show, we're going to appraise our findings using the online resources such as eBarn, Amazonian, and by asking my neighbor. The number one thing you want to do when you buy something is check it for a date and a brand. These are what you'll use for your search.
If you can't find what you're looking for, then just assume it's worth millions and hang it on your wall as a relic.
Eustis, that is the most wise thing I've ever heard you say in my life. Now, what'd you find out about our finds?
Well, looks like on Amazonian you can get a whole toilet for $9.99, and in eBarn you can find a used one for about $4.
Eustis, that's great and all, but we need to remind our listeners that anything that costs money ain't worth buying.
Just like my dear old sweet mama used to say, if it's in the trash, give it a second look. You know, that's how I ended up with 2 raccoons. I saw a third the other day.
That's right, Eustis, so let's cap off Treasure Trash and remind our listeners what they heard today.
Well, what did we teach them? Ow, Cletus, don't hit my head. You know I only got one of them. You owe me a Mountain Dew after this. Next time on Treasure Trash.
How much did you say you wanted for that hot tub?
Eustis and Cletus visit a seller to negotiate a price. There's no way in hell I'm paying $25 for a goddamn hot tub.